Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Melina's gonna model here, darlings. Now, guys, this is what I was gonna say. I was gonna talk about this before, but I forgot. But this is what I was gonna say. So, JLo was talking one day about how the rumors in the tabloids and all that, they're not true. She was saying these things don't actually happen. And so, it's crazy how, once someone's a celebrity figure, we really feel we can say anything in these tabloids, totally go all out and take these pictures and make them look like the bad guy. And I never really, when I was younger and I watched the tabloids or I saw these things, I thought, they're interesting, they're funny. Some of them are funny, and you're like, how can that be? That person is so good, and they're in the tabloids now. It's kind of like, well, um, you just think to yourself, well, how can, how can, how, a lot of times people just think they're a celebrity, they can deal with anything. And of course, I mean, for me, I really know I'm going to be a celebrity figure, so I really feel like it's kind of like, um, when you get all these people saying negative things and everything, it does shock you. You really, I mean, having my first podcast that was done on me that was negative really shocked me. I really didn't know what to think. I was like, and I mean, the person now doesn't get that many views on it anymore, and they get none basically. No one watches that video really that much. And all of it was not true. So you're just like, it does shock you. And even someone that's a celebrity, you just think, well, they're a celebrity. They're rich. They don't care what's being said about them. And as a celebrity type, you know it's gonna happen. You know it does happen, and people do say these things. Um, so you have to just let it go, obviously, because you can't hold on. Why would you want to waste your time? So you have to let it go. But it is shocking, when you see your name and you're so proud of what you do, and you spend a lot of time perfecting your craft, and you really think you're good. Like I really think I'm really, really good. So I'm thinking like every time I look at my YouTube and see my YouTube, and think to myself, I'm gonna get some positive comment, or I'm gonna get something totally great and be really happy. And then when you see these things that are negative, even just negative comments, they shock you. But I mean, I'm over all that. Like it doesn't bother me, but I just usually remove the negative comments, so it's kind of nice. But nobody really does any negative comments on me. I'm very grateful because I'm very, very nice. I really feel that people are, you know, thinking to themselves that I'm very, very nice and I'm very, very good. Some days I really am in a bad mood, guys. And it's nothing to do with you. But, when you aren't a celebrity type or people don't look up to you, you can be in a bad mood and no one cares. But when you are a celebrity type and you are someone that's looked at in the spotlight and all that, when people see you do something negative, they really care and they think, and I understand. I mean, if you have something that's a celebrity type and they're so rude to you, you're not going to like it. Why would you like that? So, of course, you're going to think, hey, this is awful. Like, this person I totally looked up to just did this, and I'm shocked and I can't believe it. But it totally makes sense, but you're just like, sometimes I'm not in the best mood. And it's not that I'm in a bad mood and depressed and angry and sad at everybody or anything like that. It's just that I might not be in the perfect mood to be approachable, which has nothing to do with my actual mood. Sometimes I'm in a really good mood, but I'm not approachable. So, it mainly has to do with the fact that I'm a normal person. People that are normal people get angry. They get upset. They have a hard time. Not a hard time, but they may not be able to be friendly at all times. Luckily for me, what goes in my favor is I'm very friendly almost all the time. Like I don't usually have bad moods. I never have a bad mood. Even when somebody is very negative or rude, I don't really have a bad mood. I don't really get in a bad mood because I'm not like that. I'm normally in a good mood. And even when something bad happens, I'm still in a good mood. Usually, I mean, if it's really bad, then I'll be in a bad mood. But I mean, for the most part, I totally get where people are coming from. Why would you want someone that you idolize to be rude to you and be rude? You just don't want it. Nobody wants it. Why would anybody want that, right? You idolize them, you look up to them. So, I'm really trying to be really focused and be like, okay, I understand that I'm in a bad mood, but I'm not trying to get people to be upset with me or anything. I want people to be happy with me, and so I have to just, let the bad mood go. But sometimes anger is good, and there's ways to get your anger out without being mad or upset, and there's ways to get your anger out, and you can totally do it through exercise. You could do it through, talking to and meeting new people. It does help to meet new people. You could do it through talking to your spouse. You could do it through lots of things. Now, I really feel that, you know, there's a part of me that's like I want people to be understanding. When I'm not in the perfect mood, I don't want people to be like upset with me because sometimes I'm not in a great mood and I can't help it. That's like I said, if you're just an ordinary person, no one's gonna question your bad mood. They're just gonna think that person was rude and move on. But when you're a celebrity type and you're in a bad mood, people really don't like it and they really have a hard time with it. And like I said, it makes sense. So when you idolize, just got mad or whatever, and you're like, that sucks. I totally idolize them. I wanted them to be nice to me. I really hold them in high accord and really feel like they're the bee's knees. And yet here they are being rude to me. And it makes sense. Like I said, it's just that there's people can't be in a perfect mood all the time. It was funny because Julia Roberts once said that she during the initial stages of her fame, she was always smiling everywhere she went. She held a permanent smile because she didn't want people to think that she was, you know, she didn't want the paparazzi to catch her had a bad mood. And it's kind of like that's like if anybody else did that, you'd think that's just crazy. Why would somebody need to prove they're in a good mood or want a smile or a perfect angle in case someone takes a picture? But obviously it's celebrity land, and in celebrity land that happens, right? Like if you're, let's say you're an ordinary person, no one's ordinary, but you know what I mean. Let's say you're an ordinary person, and this person, and you're like, you don't want people to catch you in a bad mood. Well, that doesn't, obviously, obviously people would think you're crazy. Why would you need to do that? Nobody's gonna question. If you're in a bad mood, you're in a bad mood. So you're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to feel feelings. It's really important that you have an escape, an outlet for your anger. It's like when you see someone that's a celebrity and they have road rage. It's funny because that's the time when celebrities get in trouble because they're in a bad mood. They take it out on somebody. But really, it is a normal thing to have anger. You can't always be happy and polite and friendly to everyone. It just you can't. It's not possible. So of course, people that are celebrities have to have that personality in order to not get in trouble because that does get recorded and people do have a reaction to it. But really, a lot of times people are like, I understand, they're just going to be upset. They're human, we're human. People like us are human. So people might not understand that, but it's true, we aren't perfect. And so, it's sort of like, well, what do you do with that, right? You can't be like always friendly. And, for me, I always try, I really do try to be friendly all the time because I do understand people are struggling in their lives and have a lot that maybe they're not feeling happy about. Um, Not that I'm saying all people, many people have thriving, healthy lives, have a great love life, have a great dating life, have a great spouse, whatever, great things in their life. Maybe they have a lot of material goods. They might have all that, but really, it's kind of like, well, you know, what do you do when you are, when you have a lot more than people, and people perceive that about you? Like I really don't have a lot, but I have uh, things that maybe people perceive that I have that people don't, that people think I have a lot more than they do, but I really don't. I really don't have that much. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Bye, guys.